Mr. Geller.
Here.
Mr. Buckley. Mr. Quorum present.
Okay, as you wish. Please stand for the pledge and the invocation.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Mr. Clark?
Dear Lord, we thank you for all the things that you give to us, our lives, our families, our health. We ask today guidance, direction, as we make decisions on this county's future. And all these things we ask in your Son's name, Jesus Christ our Lord.
The consent agenda is on the board and has been published. I make a motion we pass it.
Okay, I'll second that.
Okay, any questions? All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Thank you. Bid opening, do we have any bids?
We have one.
One bid. Will not be acted upon today.
Any representative from that firm here? No? Anybody wanting to see the bid? I'll lay it on the table. That's from Verigy out of Chesterfield, Missouri. Verigy.
And this is for the solar array, solar
That's
panels.
correct.
Okay, just leave it out on the table for the meeting. Okay, so we've opened that one bid publicly, and it's ready for your, the public can see it after the meeting, and then it will be reviewed, and then decisions are made later. Okay. Okay. Authorize new attorney position, Blake?
Blake Dudley, prosecuting attorney. Yes, we were asking for a new position. As you see from consent agenda, we had obtained some funding from the Law Enforcement Restitution Fund. What we were proposing then is to reduce our staff by 2 part-time positions that we have, use that money, then supplement money from the LIRP fund. We wanted to be able to offer a position that pays from our base lowest rate of salary up to a maximum of $85,000 per year. Essentially, we're trying to get a mid-level attorney if we can to come in and help us out. One of the biggest things that got us started on this was the fact that, of course, we know that we're getting another circuit judge. We also know we're probably going to get another courthouse. More courthouses, more judges, mean more court dates. More court dates mean I'd have trial lawyers who have to go to those court dates. So essentially, it's been a long time coming. We researched everything. We checked all the other counties the same population size as ours. In those counties, they had about 1 assistant prosecutor for 7,000 people. In our county, we had 1 assistant prosecutor for 14,000 people. So it's about time. The county's has tried to keep the low number of prosecutors for a number of years, but we now have, obviously, the statistics from the other counties, but we also know that we're going to have more trial dates that we can use and need more lawyers for.
Okay. The addition of the new judge, do you know when that'll be?
The position actually just got posted, I believe it was yesterday.
Okay.
So they're just now, the governor's office put out they're accepting applications, I think it was yesterday or the day before.
And this is a circuit judge?
It'll be a first circuit judge.
Okay. What precipitated the need for another judge?
The need for another judge is probably just the overload of the circuit judges that we have right now.
Okay.
The circuit judges practice in all of the 4 counties, so they're continuously in court, not just with us, of course we're the largest county by far, but they have trials and court dates in every single county. So if we have available time with them where they're going to be in our county, we use that up for a trial date. And we backed up, set 6, 7, 8 cases deep per day of those trial dates. It makes it a lot of problems. Like, for instance, I've got a pretty serious caseload. If one of my cases gets continued, I have to turn to the people in play and go, well, I can't get you back into a courtroom for 8 or 9 or 10 months. Easy. Right now, I'm scheduled into about May of next year, for me personally. So to get another courtroom, at least we'll be able to get, with another judge, we'll be able to utilize that courtroom, another judge, more time, more availability. And I won't have to necessarily wait as long as I've been waiting.
Another courtroom?
Well, if you get a judge, you gotta put them in a courtroom.
Yeah.
So I think
How about sharing courtrooms? basically?
they're gonna have to do that unless you decide not to allow them to use anything over at the bank, once
Yeah.
that's up and running.
Okay. Well, there may be some period of time that they'll have to be, till we get lined out.
Right, and then there may be some available dates. Like I said, the judges that we have now are practicing in all 4 counties.
Right.
So if there are, basically days where there's nothing happening in one of the courtrooms now, at least we have a judge here to be able to do a trial. So I don't know how long it's gonna take for us to get all up to speed, new judge, new court, or anything like that, but I do know we already had a need, and now I can see a very clear demand coming in for us to have somebody present for these days.
We're off in the weeds compared to the request here, but, tell me about the marshal. Is she able to handle another judge?
Well, she organizes them, she kind of goes around and calls the ones that are gonna be doing a trial. I don't know whether or not she's gonna be able to fit in more trial dates, but, I assume she'll be able to.
It's something to look at.
Right, and your bills are gonna cover your security for your court trials. Your marshals will only answer the security for all the courts and the judges themselves.
Well, I've gotten you completely off the record, off the topic here. Any other thing you wanna add about the topic?
No, like I said, it's the maximum that we're gonna be offering anybody would be up to 85. Right now, I believe our minimum that we're paying, we start our, the ones that we have now, we start at 63.
Yeah.
And just a refresher, when I started off here, the amount for the prosecutors is 54, which we point out immediately that both defendants get paid 60. And right now, here we are 2.5 years later, across the state, if I look at an assistant prosecutor they're starting out at 65 to 67, easy.
So you got some wage pressure on you there to.
Well, like I said, we got a head start on it, because I knew that we could not sustain what we had,
And this is one with experience, correct? So you're talking,
We
you're
would-
getting one with experience.
we would like to have somebody with some experience. That's what we're looking for. Obviously, I'll take whatever I can get, and I'm gonna buy. But if I can get one with some experience, that top salary there, to the right person, would be appropriate.
So, and say we approve this at, it may be less than 85 is what you're saying? So
It may be, yeah.
Okay, so we're not saying 85 is the number, that's the top number that we could go, that you could go to.
Right, I calculated at 85, and as you see there, we've got salary, wages, benefits, of 111.
It's gonna be 111, yeah.
And so, I only have authorization for the alert fund, for a certain amount of money, which we covered 85,000 out of the alert.
Sorry, guys, I thought I had that on sound.
Shoot that
Yeah,
thing.
I'm going to.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
No, okay.
Motion?
I make a motion, we give the authorized new attorney position for the prosecuting attorney, Blake Dudley's office, for the up to the 85,000 year total cost, or wages.
And I'll second that. Any questions or comments?
Are we, we're hiring another prosecutor, which are the other 3 counties that are in this person's circuit gonna be overloaded, or do we get any compensation since we're the ones gonna be, or this person only prosecutes people that are from St. Francis County, or whatever, or they're,
Well, they
something else?
will be able, you'll have the judges, the demand for the judges will be in all 4 counties. As far as are the other prosecutors' offices taking any steps, they're looking into it. Washington County lost its assistant prosecutor recently. They've got kind of a part-time assistant prosecutor now. St. Genevieve reached out to me the other day about how we are able to fund. what we
Okay,
have.
now Washington County, did their prosecuting attorney quit or?
No, they're assistant prosecutors.
Assistant, okay, thank you.
So, St. Genevieve County is trying to look and see what they can do as far as being able to help out their staff, if they can maybe find some way to get another lawyer, because, again, in the other counties, you have your electeds. Washington County has always had an assistant, but the other 2 guys didn't have no teammate.
What about the marshal? Is that, I just don't know, is that something that's just in our county, or does she take care of it?
Marshall covers the entire circuit.
She's circuit employee.
And so we share her salary with the other 3?
I believe her salary is, possibly, if I'm not mistaken, I think it may be a state salary, I'm not sure.
We
It is.
we provide
So
the
it's
car.
just been.
Circuit
She's
marshal
not
is
county.
paid by
So
the state.
if we were going to expand, this is my point, if we were gonna expand the marshal or get some that, we would have to get through that through the state since they're paying for it, usually they don't.
That would
So
be
that's
us.
one thing, if we make that move at some point, I'm just pointing out that.
But this attorney will only work for our county, right?
That's correct.
Okay, so this is restricted to our county?
Yes.
All right. Okay, any other questions? Yes?
Does that pay range coincide with CBIZ?
The range the pay range for that there was based upon what, the top end of it was what a public defender would make with 5 years of experience. The public defender pay raise, or rates are actually online, you can search them, because that's how they advertise. They say, first year you make X amount of dollars, which I think this time is 60. Second year you make X amount of dollars. When you get to the 5th year, that's when they're at or above that amount.
Yeah, the information I had said this was the CBIZ range.
So that is the
From the
starting to
information I had,
mid-range?
yeah.
I just wanna make sure, cause if it wasn't, you might wanna document that in the minutes that you're overriding the CBIZ salary
I
range.
don't
What's
think
up
we
there?
are.
What's up there?
Up to 85,000?
63 and 85.
That's not CBIZ.
Not CBS, okay.
Okay. What is CBIZ?
It was, CPIS is, well, it has
Do you have
us,
that?
yes.
That I gave you earlier?
Yeah, it has the, and I guess this is starting out, it's, well, it's right here, it's 54 to 66, and the max is at 78, but we are going to override the
Go from
CBIZ.
78 to
So
85.
will that be for this position only or for all future assistant prosecutor positions?
This is the starting salary for the position, up to that for the starting salary. I'm not making a request at this time with respect to the other prosecutors. I'm not saying I won't come back someday, but I take a look at what everybody's getting paid across the state. I appreciate seeing this, but I still have to be able to compete with at least public servants in the state. I'm not asking for the private lawyers, that'd be ridiculous.
Okay, any other questions,
Do you want to
comments?
acknowledge that in your motion?
Do we need to make that in the motion that we're overriding CBIZ? Is that your motion you amended? I didn't know. I'll make that motion, I amend my motion to
And I will amend my
Acknowledge that
second.
it's over CBIZ.
oversee this. yes.
And I will amend my motion to my second.
Your second.
Okay, any other questions?
Thank you.
All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Thank you.
Mr. Commissioner, I'm sorry, you have to vote.
Okay, I thought I did. Yes, aye, okay.
I know it's.
There's only two of us, yeah, I have to vote. Okay, apply for a grant. Thank you, Blake. Nick not
Yes,
here?
and Nick did not, he is actually at the funeral of Alan Stiegel. And this is, he asked me if I would present it, it's just the regular EMPG grant that we file for every year, and it will pay up to, let's see, the Emergency Management Performance Grant is what that's called. So 75, I need to, can I just take a second, get my note off my desk, because oh, here it is, sorry. I'm sorry, guys.
No, you
So, I will not, I got it right here. Emergency Management is seeking approval to apply for the 2025 Emergency Management Performance Grant. 50/50 cost share program. Funding these grants would be used for cover half of the salaries for Emergency Management Director and Emergency Management Assistant. Combined annual payroll of these two positions is $21,000. We're requesting a $10,500 in grant funds to offset the expense. So the grant is due 8/29/25, and the grant period will last from 7/1/25 to 6/30/25.
Rich, I understood the maximum grant was 7,500.
No, that was
That's what they-
about what they're gonna cover, between 7,500 and
Oh,
10,000.
that's the coverage amount, not the
Yeah,
maximum grant.
right.
Okay.
There's no maximum amount that they said
Okay.
for this.
But that is what he's asking for.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Okay, do you make a motion?
Well, I make a motion that we give permission to apply for the EMPG grant for the emergency management.
And I second that. Any questions? All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Aye, thank you.
about that.
Now, we've got two Brians here. Brian Riley has asked for 2 additional maintenance employees. I've talked to him, and we would like to reduce that to 1 additional person right now. It's going to be a little bit more time before, and as you can see, it's part of it's because of the new building. And that's still probably the end of the year before we'll be walking into the building. So, for right now, Brian, if that's okay with you, we would like to ask for 1 additional maintenance employee.
Start with that.
And
Well, when they can get him hired, start hiring him right away.
And then this will be covered in the CBIZ range from 1606 to the 1847, depending on what we find. So I make a motion that we give maintenance department 1 full-time new employee, starting whenever we can get one hired.
Yeah, I can get a good one hired. Okay, I second that. Questions?
How does that impact the budget for the rest of the year?
Brian, you got it budgeted?
Don't think so.
Okay.
Did I amend my budget?
Oh, you will have to.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll have to.
Yeah, you get, yeah.
That should be offset by the part-time maintenance worker that you guys eliminated, that would have been included, but I don't have the figures in front of me to see if it.
Thank you.
Fully
Now,
covered.
Brian, are you going to reduce the part-time Nope,
I don't have part-time maintenance help, I have part-time
cleaning,
housekeeping.
cleaning, okay,
At this time, it's just maintenance.
okay.
I think the part-time.
We eliminated, right, and that's what,
The part-time
Amber was talking about, the part-time,
Yeah.
yeah. So some of that will offset the,
Yeah.
Okay.
some.
Okay, we have a motion, a second, any questions? All in favor, aye?
I,
Aye, thank you. Road and Bridge done some good work. We've had a issue at the jail for water backup. It's been a mess, and so they've gone in and redone the system, and looks pretty good. Thank you, Brian. Brian Long, the other Brian. Okay. Sales tax report. Holding our own sales tax, you see it's just about a 1% increase. And with the use tax, it's up 5%. So thank you all for shopping St. Francis County. Thank you. And
at
just,
least online.
yeah, and just to point out,
Shopping.
this is absolutely St. Francis County people doing this. Now this is like 2/3 visitors to the county. So, okay, I don't know how that happened.
I don't got a blank screen.
There it is.
There you go.
Okay. Next meeting will be next week from today, and we'll start that off with a budget hearing, and then at 10 o'clock, and then this regular meeting will start just as soon as the hearing's over.
Budget
Correspondence.
hearing is for amendments.
Said,
The budget hearing next week is for your amendments,
yes, okay. All right,
just to clarify.
thank you. Other business, correspondence.
Yeah, a couple of them. Berry Road, completion of the grading of Turkey Creek Road will be this week. Not completion of the job, but completion of the grading is supposed to finish up this week. And that's been a lot of extra rock being taken out that they didn't account for, so that might bite us in a little while. And then the tap on the sidewalks over at the Leadwood School, high school, and middle school are seating at the high school, and that means that's all done in front of the high school and the middle school. The sidewalk in front of the elementary will start, I think, this week, and so it's getting close to completion, and it looks really nice out there. And I know Brian will probably mention this, but Adam was telling me that our crew will add some asphalt, our crew will, Road and Bridge will have some asphalt put up at the end to tie all this in, so that's
And
mine.
To help with ADA also.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay.
Didn't want to take your thunder, Brian.
Are there lights with that project?
Streetlights?
Yeah, over at the, I
West County.
don't know what that was
I don't know.
entailed or not, I'm not sure. That might be on the school, not the TAP grant project.
Since you're on that project, have we gotten a $50,000 oral commitment from, have we gotten that from the school district yet?
I don't know if we really got, we had they were gonna ask, and
You mean
never.
they're not gonna come through with it now?
Never
Wait a
did,
second.
never did come.
You mean after they said that they were gonna pay $50,000 if we went ahead with the project, they're not gonna come through with it now? Is that what you're saying?
And
somebody
I haven't
needs to
got a
check.
complete word yet, but yes, we're still in contact, and we're still got some other stuff that needs to be done.
I mean, we spent hundreds of $1,000s for that school district.
Yes.
They can't find $50,000 in their budget? When
I haven't gotten no-
That was one of the requirements that we went through with it, since it came in way above.
We have never gotten a no yet, so.
I'd like to see the cash.
Yeah.
Mike, you're gonna give the report?
This is bullshit. We'll have to go another $50,000.
Mike Ryan, Sheriff's Office. For last week, there's not a whole lot that I really have to report on other than just numbers. Jail population's at 148, 128 males, 20 females. Our calls service last week were 408, for a total of the year of 12,823. We are still moving forward with the Blue Shield grant, the $50,000 block grant for the body cameras. I'm still receiving quotes that I need to submit with the grant. I got one from Axon for 40 body cameras, which would outfit patrol, civil process, and transport. That quote is rather large, and 50,000 won't even come close to paying for that. So we are starting another trial for the body cameras with Motorola. We should start this next week or so. As soon as we've been emailing back and forth, everything's set up. He just needs to show up and then deploy them. And then we'll go forward with that. I know the grant for the Blue Shield is due September 2nd. So I was waiting for the quotes, which I actually got yesterday, so I can start submitting all that documentation. Sheriff's in training this week. And,
When do you get your new dog?
we already have the new dog.
You got it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, last week with I know I talked to the sheriff, and I know Lieutenant Harris was up here talking about it. The money was already allocated for the dog through the opioid funding. We obviously just need to pay the bill, so then I can submit the claim to get reimbursed.
What's this dog's name?
Connets.
Oh, this is, okay, yeah.
Yeah, he's
All
a
right.
black shepherd.
Right, okay. Okay, any questions for Mike?
Can you tell us about Alan Stiegel?
Alan or Alex?
Alex, I'm sorry. Not Officer Stiegel or passing of Stiegel?
Alan Stiegel.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been with St. Francis County for 26 years, and he's been with the 911 Center and Big River Fire. I've known Alan for a really long time. There's nothing that I don't think anybody ever can say negative towards him. He's a great guy. He's always helped out everything as far as fire, law enforcement, EMS, 911 Center. You know, I know the county's feeling his passing is a huge loss. You know, my heart goes out to the family. Our department will obviously be there today, representing us, him, and the family, and everything like that. It's a passing of anybody is always sad. Alan, who was really big in this county in itself, and first responding is really big. I know he'll be missed.
I used to know a Larry Stiegel, is he related?
That I don't know.
I had the privilege of working side by side with Alan quite some time on the fire department, so great guy. You're right, he'll be sort of missed.
Okay. Okay. Any other questions for Mike? Thank you, sir. Over Bridge.
Harold?
Well,
Do we don't still have that service, do we? That's Brian's new rig.
I might be revisiting some stuff that Cater talked about. This is the Berry Bridge update on it. They poured most of Cherokee Landing driveway with concrete. They got most of it done. They, I think, are liking a 10 by 65 foot strip, and they'll have it done Thursday. The shower house at Cherokee Landing, the slab's been completed. The property owner can begin construction of a new structure. Turkey Creek Road will be up to final dirt grade by Thursday. They still have 5 culverts to be installed and should be done by the end of the week for dirt grade level. Bridge overhanging scaffolding walkway will be removed by the end of the week. They have about 10 days worth of placing riprap around the bridge. The bridge structure is basically complete. All the concrete testing on the bridge deck tested at or over 5,500 PSI. All other concrete tests exceeded specs for the structure. The weather's been a good factor. The contractors have been able to move forward with the project, and hopefully we get an early completion date on that. As far as maintenance-wise goes with the department, our mowing crews is on their second pass for the season. We have had a few site distances people's called in, and that was along Pratt, I think Cedar Run.
Is that because of mowing?
Yeah, just
Brush?
brush need to be trimmed, so there was 2 instances there. That was at Cedar Run and Pratt and Halter and Pratt. As far as our salt building, to resolve some issues of that, we're putting some louvered vents in the building to try to alleviate that from the damage we had from it. We're waiting 6 4x4 louvered vents to get them installed from the manufacturer. Our paving crew's been working in Frank Clay area, trying to address us some stuff against there. With the sidewalks they have installed, we kind of partnered with the contractor that's doing their parking lot. They're gonna pave up around the ADA sidewalk and pave that down through there. We partnered with them, we'll pay for the asphalt, and they'll lay it for us to get it to where the ADA access is good. We shouldn't have any problems from that. We're gonna do some more drag boxing on Glore, Ryder, and Divine area of Bismarck. Last week we had 11 new road issues being dealt with, resulting in 11 dig right requests. We completed the dig outs on one of our overlay routes in Patterson School. Had an issue out there where the homeowner was building a new house. We had our road all prepped up, and they've been coming in there with big concrete trucks. We had to dig it out and get it back where it was stabilized. We finished the sheriff's department storm drain. We ended up digging the rock that we had in the ditch, put asphalt so it's all blacktopped and concreted in. Turned out really nice. We had some residents call in around Music School Road about dumping some trash. We ended up having to go out there, and somebody had dumped a mattress. We retrieved it out of the creek. We ended up putting some no littering signs out in that area.
Water
So
mattress.
hopefully,
Water mattress. isn't it?
Yeah. So hopefully that maybe alleviates some of that. Our new bucket truck was delivered yesterday, so we can trim some of these roads back.
Okay, do we have, Rhonda asked me to get a cost on that?
Wait,
Because
wasn't
we
it?
ordered that two years ago. Is that in our budget this year?
I believe so.
It was ordered last July.
I think it was closed right at 207, I believe.
208, I think, yeah, number right. How tall is it?
I think it'd go from our other one, it'll reach, I think, 10 feet higher than what our previous one was.
Higher, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
higher.
You don't know what the total is.
Who did you say
Get
we
your
were
pole
parking
fixed.
with on the Frank Clay?
Lead Bill materials, just they're already in there.
So they're in there, and that's, you're putting asphalt there for
They had they poured a new sidewalk and left it up 2 inches.
the sidewalk that
Yes.
they said that they would help on and haven't as of yet? Is that, so we're putting more money in that project? I was just curious.
I mean, we was paving that entryway. We was already done.
Right, we're paying that, but that wasn't in the contract, so that was additional money we're spending in, for that school district, I think. Okay, I just, one question.
Other than that, we got a demonstration of a mower, that's gonna be tested out. We're gonna be done Monday and Tuesday, kind of a multi-functional. We're gonna see what it does and let some more guys run it and see how it goes.
Basically, it's a power unit that you can put all kinds of attachments on.
Yeah.
Okay. Any questions for Brian, Brian? Thank you, Brian. Good job.
Thank you.
Okay, any other departmental reports? Okay, adjournment?
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I couldn't see the screen, so I didn't know.
Well,
Make a motion, we adjourn.
a second. Thank you. All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Aye.